Here I am minding my own business, and I'm slapped in the face with this cover, this atrocity. And I'll tell you why it's an atrocity. And I'm going to enlist the help of some friends to tell you why this is an atrocity. This needs to stop right now. Hashtag be better. Before we get into that, though, check out the Alterna Comics Fall 2022 pre-order campaign, and specifically check out this book, Downcast #7. There's a lot of other great books here too, but if you're a Downcast fan, you're following it. I heard somewhere it was on the list for best characters. Just saying. So that makes you pretty happy. The next Downcast volume is I'm working on it. It's going to come out next year, probably early next year. But first Fatal is coming out, so things are looking good right now. I'm actually getting really excited because I cannot wait to ship Fatal. I cannot wait for you to read Fatal. I'm really excited about the story and the art. So it should be fun. Anyway, check this out. Back the Alterna pre-orders campaign. All right. So nicest girl ever. So this made me actually think. I kind of almost feel bad for Marvel editors and Tom Brevoort in particular, because you got to think, how many years has it been that people were screeching online? I mean, I think before Twitter was the place to screech about comics. I'm not sure where it was. There were blogs written, and a lot of people were complaining about, fridges and, everything else. And so comics and the editors were like, you know what? We should change things. Maybe we need to move on with the times. And so they tried to do some of that. But what they didn't realize is that you can't actually have any fun in comic books. Like everything has to be so bland as to not offend anybody, that if the moment you do anything with a sense of humor or anything at all, it's going to be a problem. So here's the cover in question. Let's look at this first. What is this? All Out Avengers? I don't know. So it has Spider-Man on the front cover. This is a piece, by the way, by Greg Land. Now, the finished artwork of Greg Land always looks like, oh, hey, it's competent artwork. But I've seen way too many times, including just recently, someone was posting, Greg Land Aliens cover that he did. And it's like pretty obviously swiped from another Alien piece. That's not what this story is about, really. But in this particular one, you have Spider-Man flying, shooting web backward and hitting Carol Danvers right in the face. And maybe, some people are going to assume some innuendo there. I don't think so. I think it's just supposed to be funny or something. I don't know. At any rate, while you'd think, if it were any other character there and this was happening, it would be silly, fun Marvel times, right? But in this case, it's Carol Danvers. You cannot do that. They have to be treated like the most bland characters anywhere. So here's Rando on Twitter, not important. Who the F is the editor that allowed this misogynist trash to be published? Greg Land needs to stop tracing porn. I guess that's a thing too. And Marvel should be ashamed of themselves. What a disgusting way to treat superhero women. How do you think they treat real life women? You all suck. I mean, I don't know. I don't know about that. But the thread continues. And maybe the problem is us. Maybe we're the problem, that we don't see the clear misogyny here. Rando on Twitter continues. Repeat after me. Superhero comics are not supposed to be masturbatory fantasies for old men. What a load of trash. I didn't see that as this at all. I mean, this is like you're you're filling in the lines a lot. Next one. Oh, I found out who the editor is. What a shocking surprise. Tom Brevoort would print this crap. Some things never change. The funny thing is this is where I kind of feel bad for Tom Brevoort, because how many years has it been that people like this have been saying you are a misogynistic, terrible person? And he's gone to great lengths to hire the right kind of people, change, sanitize content, whatever, new book. It does not matter. If there's one cover where they say, let's relax a little bit, what you're going to get is this. This is what you get. It would be difficult. So I think honestly for Tom Brevoort, the best thing to do would be like make a decision and just stick with it. And oh well, who cares about the naysayers? Rando continues. Don't they ever get tired of the misogyny? This is from previews. The comic is out in January. Apparently, enough time to change this disgusting piece of garbage. There's a stop right there too. I'm going to stop you there because it wasn't that long ago that DC Comics was printing tacos like the Hispanic Heritage Month or something like that. He's holding tamales. Green Lantern's holding tamales, and it was like, what? Like, how tone deaf can you be? And in that case, they actually changed the cover, and I kind of suspect that part of it was that people had decided, someone at DC had decided they could get a lot of backlash if they made it clearly stupid, and then they could change it and say, look how much better this is. The original artist or whatever. They could change things and fix it and get more attention to it. Probably the wrong kind of attention, but I don't know. It makes you wonder if that was part of a sales and promotion technique. So they could change it. Hopefully they won't. I don't know. How many covers do they have of this issue? Probably too many to count. Rando continues. She-Hulk has a successful television show. That's debatable. And Greg Land and Tom Brevoort think it's fine to have her getting a load to the face on the cover of a book. This is not She-Hulk, though. This is Carol Danvers, right? Oh, look, She-Hulk's in the background, too. He got both of them. Okay. All right, I missed that. Hilarious. All right. In the face of the book, too. I don't think a piece of art that sickens me to my stomach like this is very long. Treat women better. Okay, so now I'm kind of like thinking about this because it's not just Carol Danvers. There you go. She-Hulk's in the background, and she's got the face too. Black Panther's got webs swirling all around him, but he's okay. I'm not really sure, actually. I'm really curious, like, what are the contents of this particular book that might make sense here. It's hard to know because a lot of covers have nothing to do with the story in the interior at all. They're just random, whatever covers. But there we go. Spider-Man, I guess doing work. I don't know. Anyway, interesting. I'm not sure that the butthurt is strong with this one. I'm not sure that it really matters that much, honestly. It's one cover. We've seen so many covers that are cringy beyond all reason, and Greg Land's not exactly my favorite artist, so I don't know, like, whatever. But at the end of the day, I do think it's kind of funny that Marvel editors are constantly watching them. It's no wonder at all that they're so worried about any little thing, because this is what'll happen. And how big did this blow up? It's not massive, but it's around. We got to look at the main one here, though. Yeah, again, it's around 81 likes, 68 tweets. We'll see. Let me know what you think, though. Is this funny? Is it tasteless? Is it offensive? Is it stupid? Or you just not care? And that's okay, too. Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to check out the Alternate Comics Fall 2022 pre-orders campaign and more from me, guys. I'm shipping Fatal. So if you want to get Fatal, get in there and get it. And we're getting ready to go to print. So thanks.